Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sisters of the Mystical Tarot.
Howdy.
I am your hostess tonight, along with the lovely Marina, the beautiful Val, and the indomitable Al just below.
The idiot, Aley.
No,
No, no, no, no, no, no, no, no,
no.
no, 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 not an idiot, not at all. Um, Thank y'all for coming tonight and spending your time with us. Um, this week's topic is how October is what, less than a week away now.
Yeah.
And that kind of
We're
is
in
the
the gateway.
start of that's kind of the start of the holiday season. We start getting Christmas shoved down our throat before the ghost and the goblins and whatnot get put up on the door. And poor Thanksgiving, would you stop? Poor Thanksgiving gets lost in the shuffle. So, God, they wait till I go on air to start barking.
Of course.
So tonight I thought, well, what are some of the things that we do um, to kind of help prepare ourselves for the holiday season? I know some people love the holiday season, or they have particular holidays they really like. And other people hate the holiday season and they just wish it all would go away. And some of us are kind of like, yeah, whatever, it's here. Um, so that's basically, I just wanted to just get some ideas of what everybody kind of does to prepare for going into the holidays so that you don't get like super stressed out and everybody's just flipping out on you, because let everybody else go crazy and you stay calm. Um, that's been my goal for every holiday I can remember, and I've not made it yet, but I'm working on it. So I still get stressed out. So we're going to go the opposite direction tonight. Aley, I'm going to let you go first. What?
Okay, I'm writing down some things. That's cool.
We always
I
go
thought maybe I better
clockwise, and I thought, let's go counterclockwise tonight. Do something
let's go
different.
counter. Okay,
So,
all right. So let me
Aley,
just
what
say
are
that
some of the things
I'm
you
not
do?
a fan of Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving. I feel like it's, especially when I don't eat that much to begin with. And I just think it's a waste to have all this food around, although I do love pumpkin pie and things like that. But I enjoy a little bit, not trick-or-treaters. There's none that come here. But I do like when we do dress up or party on here and dress up in fun and have fun. Last year I had a lot of fun. Um, I used to always Christmas shop in October, start in October, and I would have
Yes.
almost everything done. But I've decided that I don't want to do that this year. I don't even want a Christmas shop. And I don't mean not for friends or whatever, but I used to go overboard, probably spend about $2,000 or $3,000 on everybody, and it just isn't in the cards anymore, so to speak. So um, the only thing I will say is in 2020, we put up our Christmas. This isn't my Christmas tree, but I put up my Christmas tree in October because we were so depressed for being home all that year. And we left that Christmas tree up until we put it up like the 1st of October, and we left it up until February 1st or something like that. And it was very, what's the word I want? It was comforting because I don't like doing
Yes.
stuff like that. I usually take my tree down the day after Christmas. That's how fussy I am. But it really helped me through that situation. Um, and if I had a place to go to, or if you said where would I used to go, we actually used to go to Hawaii during Christmas when we were making a lot of money, and I liked that because it was less stress. But if I had a chance to do something that I would say that's fun, I would love to rent a house with my family up in British Columbia, probably up near Whistler somewhere, even though we don't ski, and just be snowed in and have Christmas and cocoa and all that. That would be the best Christmas that I would like to do. So that's kind of what my thoughts are. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
What about you, Val?
Uh,
What's
yeah,
on your plate as you
I
prepare?
don't usually do anything. I go I go to relatives for Thanksgiving and Christmas generally, and I'm a little bit on the lazy side. If I do anything, maybe I'm some bourbon balls or something
Oh.
festive to eat, because eating is what my husband and I do.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm behind you 100% there.
I don't have the energy or inclination to even decorate my house or any. I'm busy doing other things, and
Yeah.
it's just more dust collection for me, and I don't really want to do the dusting.
Yes.
So,
I get
I
it.
mean, when I was younger, I enjoyed it tremendously. Don't get me wrong, and I loved it for my kids, and I loved decorating for the holidays. It's just that that's not the stage I'm in, and some of you may, be in that same mode. So it's okay to be in this mode. And for those of you who love to decorate, I'm all for it. I love to see it. I just don't want to clean it in my house and dust around it.
Yeah, I don't blame
But
you.
I
Yeah, I
love
don't
to
blame
see I love to see lights on houses
Yeah.
and everything related to those things. I enjoy so much. So while I just don't want to do it, I'm enjoying it
I
everywhere
don't blame
else.
you.
Yeah.
Totally.
So
I like to
that's
go
kind of
like to a hotel during
Yes.
Christmas, and they have it all decorated. I love that. Yeah.
I love that, Aley. I love that. It hits all
Yeah.
the sweet spots. It's
It
excellent.
does.
Because I love the holiday spirit, and I love
Yes.
everything that happens. I'm all into all of that, even though, Christmas shows. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
I get it. I totally get it. I do.
Absolutely.
What about you, Marina?
Well, I usually start drinking October 1st, and I carry that through to January.
Okay, Marina won the night.
Yeah. Saying it like it is. I do like to put up a couple little decorations just for the ambiance, for the mood. Chris and I, for the last number of years, we don't even put up a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It's like a little artificial one that kind of sits on the table.
Yeah.
First, because with the animals, it's hard because, cats and Christmas trees don't go together, and the dog would like to get in there. So, and I think when I was younger, it was more important to provide a lovely Christmas memory for my son. So that's when the decorations and the tree and the music and all that, was part of what we did, for Christmas. Thanksgiving, our Thanksgiving is a little earlier than yours. I think it's a couple of weeks earlier than yours. And it's usually just, it's not a big deal. It's get together with family. You have a chance to catch up, socialize, and, that's it, right? And whoever is doing the cooking, and I have been fortunate enough that the last number of years my sister has hosted. So all I do is show up. And after the meal, she gives me a little Tupperware container with leftovers, and I say thank you, and that's it. Yeah, I provide the wine and the dessert, and she does the meal. Works out great. So yeah, when Chris was younger, it was more important to do it for him.
Yeah.
Right, because I love to see how excited he would get kind of throughout the years. But now it's more, it's another day. We listen to Christmas music, we watch movies, we relax. Absolutely, there's I will purchase all kinds of little itty bitty desserts that I can get into whenever I want. And yeah, that's about it. So there really isn't anything to be to be frustrated about or excited about, because it's just another day.
Basically, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
growing up, my mom would always, put out a tree and stuff for my brother and me, but her holiday was always Thanksgiving because it wasn't religious. And so she didn't have to pretend any religion. To her, it was a family day. Everybody went to her house to eat. She did all the cooking for Thanksgiving, and everything was done by scratch all the way up until the last few years she was alive and just couldn't do it anymore. Um, but I mean, she did like her own yeast rolls in her. She had a mystery pecan pie, and she used to have to make three of them, one for my brother, one for my husband, and one for everybody else because they would each take a pie home, and that was that.
Yeah.
Um, Now, my husband loved Christmas. That man would decorate every room in the house, including the toilet. Everything got decorated. The first Christmas after he passed, I did the same thing. I decorated everything. And after that, I didn't decorate again for over 10 years. I went and picked up a wreath, a little cheapy wreath at Lowe's or Home Depot or
Yeah.
something, and I'd stick it on the door and say, okay, I decorated. Merry Christmas. And that was it. Um, and then the last few years, I had started decorating again. We have to use artificial trees. I'm allergic to real trees, so I can't get near them or break out in hives. And
Yeah.
so we bought a big 6-footer. And last year, none of us were in the mood for dealing with that. So I went and bought a little tabletop tree, like a 3-footer. It's still out. It never got put up. It's like, oh, well, it's time to decorate it again. I took the decorations off. I just never put the tree and all the stuff up. Everything's still sitting on the table where I had set everything up last year.
Yes.
And so this year I was thinking, well, maybe I'll take the big one out and I'll move the little one in here so it'll be like behind me for videos
Yes.
and stuff. And then I thought, do I really want to go to all that trouble? But I mean, we
Because
don't.
once you put it up, you got to take it down.
That's the worst.
Putting it up is easy.
Because it makes me feel excited, makes me feel young again. Taking
Yeah.
it all down, I get depressed, and so it's like, do I really want to go through all of that again? And because we don't really buy gifts for anybody anymore. I mean, we're all adults. Who knows what the hell anybody wants anymore? I probably buy more little kitschy gifts for my friends than I do for my family. We'll get joke gifts or something, like
Yeah.
weird underwear or just give a gift card, go buy what you want.
Yeah.
I quit stressing about that years ago. It was like I can't afford it anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna worry about it. Last year for Christmas, I know I was able to send all of my sisters a gift because I had a gift card that paid for everything. All I had to do was pay for the shipping. It was like, I can handle that. So that's what I did. And as well as a few other people that I got stuff for, but gift cards that I had. But yeah, I just try not to I mean, we put up lights for Halloween and they're the orange ones. And then Christmas rolls in and we add the red and green and blue ones. And then Mardi Gras is right behind it. So then we add the purple ones. And so by the time Easter hits, we've got like 6 different strands of lights up on the window outside
Yes.
on the patio for all of the holidays together. And they stay up year round. We don't ever take them down. They all just stay up. We decided, yeah, it looks nicer. And I don't have to turn the porch light on. Gives just enough light I can see out here without having to turn the bright porch light on. So, and I know down here, a lot of people leave their Christmas tree up. Christmas is over, and then they decorate it for Mardi Gras. So then everything is green and purple and gold. And they have all their Mardi Gras decorations. And it's like I have wreaths. I have
Yep.
Halloween wreaths. I have Thanksgiving wreaths. I have Christmas wreaths. I have Mardi Gras wreaths. I have Easter wreaths. And that's basically the extent of my decorating is I stick a wreath on the door and say, okay, done. It's so
That's
easy.
pretty, yeah.
I
That's
decorate more
pretty
at
much
work
it.
than
Yeah.
I do at home. I've got stuff that I've
Yeah.
brought to work over the years, and I'll decorate everything each holiday because I know the kids enjoy it when they come by the office, and it makes them feel nice, to see the decorations up. But
Yeah.
I
I used
just
to
picked
make the wreaths for for different seasons, and then I would go to the craft fairs and whatnot and sell them. And I mean, I did a darn good job in making these things. They were actually quite nice. But I still have a few left over that, yeah, they go on the door. And my youngest niece and her fella just bought a house. So guess what they're getting? Yeah, they're going to get a wreath for their door.
whether if they want one or not.
Exactly. That's right.
Every year on Christmas Eve, my son and I have a standing date. We sit and we watch Die Hard. That's our Christmas movie. So we watch that day. We can recite every actor's words throughout the entire movie. We know
Yes.
every scene by heart. But that's our movie. We sit and watch that together every year. We'll watch it in his room on his set because he's got surround sound and all of that. But other than that, I don't even watch Christmas movies that much because most of them are just too sappy for me. I'd rather watch something blow up. I mean, I don't know. I'm a sick person. What can I say?
Yeah.
I like superheroes and action adventure. It's other than that, yeah, I don't care.
Yep.
But yeah, I just thought it would be interesting, just what do we individually do? Now, how do we help clients that come to us stressed out because of the holidays? How do we help them work their way through it as well? Aley, you're first again.
How do we help our clients who come to us stressed out? Is that what you're, yeah.
Yeah, people that get all stressed out for the holidays. How do we help them? What do you do or what do you say to help them deal with it?
Well, I was just thinking I'm more into that category than they are because I'm usually by Thanksgiving, I'm still got 2 weeks more of grading 10 classes and I'm ready to pull my hair out. But I guess I say, write a list. You don't have to be all things to all people. And actually, I just told that to Kelly last night because she's, when we were on the Dream Show, she was saying that she has gone from going to India to coming home to getting COVID to now doing her son's wedding and reception this weekend. And it's like all of that. And she's, and I said, you have to be willing to ask others to help you. And, you can't, nobody can really do everything by themselves. And but in our generation, I think we were brought up, some of us were brought up where the woman took care of everything and the woman did everything and didn't want to ask for help or whatever. Yes. My mother used to say, nobody ever notices when I clean the house, because we would see her cleaning the house and then she'd be cleaning the house like next week and we'd say, well, it wasn't dirty. Well, that's because I clean it, So depending on what it is and how people are feeling, in order to get that stress off them, we just have to put those boundaries up. We have to write down what it is. And the other thing I think is we have to lower expectations of what this is supposed to look like. And I don't have grandchildren. However, well, he has grandchildren. We don't see them, but if you had grandchildren, I guess I might be a little different. But I don't have kids in the house, and so I don't
Right.
really think about that. But it would be difficult. I would want to make sure they were taken care of like I did my own. So
Right.
I hope that
Yeah.
answers the question. Yeah.
No, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Now I'm
Wow.
tired. Now I'm ready for a nap.
I stay that way lately. It
No, it's
seems
a good
like.
question. It was a good question, Sherry. Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
All right, Ms. Val, you're up.
so yeah, for me, if I had clients that were stressed out around the holidays and they actually came to me for that, which nobody ever has, but if they did, I think we're just entrained to be stressed during the holiday, so we don't even seek outside help from someone like a reader who could, help us because we think that's our normal state. But for the female who seems to have the big burden, I agree, Aley, it behooves you to decide that you're going to assign responsibilities to others and that you're not doing this alone and all by yourself, whether that's cleaning of the house because relatives are coming or watching the younger kids or whatever your age of your family is, your grandchildren, be that as it may. Everyone can bring a dish. To assign one the salad, assign one the vegetable dish, the yams and whatever. Maybe you cook the main thing, the meat thing, or if you're vegetarian, the casserole, whatever you're doing, and let everyone else, and then everyone assembles it at the end. Everyone grab a plate, put it out buffet style. Forget about setting the table. Let them come and sit when it's time with their plate that they've gotten. Lay it all out.
Paper plates and paper plates.
Paper plates, yes.
Paper plates. This is why they have them. So
the holidays is the only time I buy Chinette paper plates, the good ones.
Because they hold up, you can use them. So with
Yeah.
all that being said, you just saved a whole bunch of money on shopping because you didn't have to buy to make all these different things.
Yes.
And by the way, it works really well to make say to Marie Calendar, I'm going to swing by and pick my pies up on such and such a date, or assign a good pie maker in your family to make the pie. Because Marie Calendar's been making my pies for a long time. Yes. I would swing by and pick up the pumpkin pie I ordered, the apple pie I've ordered. I never made them. Because you know what? Those worked really well and they were delicious. So, there's just things you can do. And make the holiday about family communication and fun, and cut out the stress part. Just cut it out because that's not fun.
Yeah.
That's my
Marina, what about you?
Yeah, that it's this is something that my sister and I have done for years, where we'll take turns, whether it's Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and whatnot. So Cindy really enjoys doing the Christmas thing. So that's okay. I can take one of the other holidays, and we do kind of trade off in that she's doing the Christmas meal. She's doing the turkey and her special mashed potatoes with my son will refuse to go if she doesn't confirm that she's made them. Why bother? And I will bring the wine and the dessert. And that is what has worked for us, because it's not one person taking on the expense of feeding a lot of people. It's, a little bit for her, a little bit for me. She usually scores a turkey from her office where, they give out gift certificates and whatnot. So really, it's not that expensive. And I love to go into the the pastry shops and look to see what they have. And I'll take two
The
of those. And I'll take two of those. And then, we can just indulge in that little bit of decadence.
I do that all the time, but
yes.
I give myself permission. Of course, then you have to go on you have to stop doing it because you can't do that forever.
Yes, but it's a special occasion. And what I have said to people who do feel the pressure to do something, to have a big Christmas, there has to be lots of presents under the tree for the kids and the family and whatnot, is okay. Think to yourself, back to your childhood and the ages that you were these people and your family are. What is it that you remember about Christmas? And it was always things like, oh, well, my grandpa would come to visit, and my cousins would show up, and that kind of stuff. Not too many people said, oh, well, I remember, when I was 7 and I got this and this and this and this for Christmas, and then when I was 8 I got this and this and this. No, you remember the times that you were with people. You remember how they made you feel.
I remember the things, not the people, because we really 9 times out of 10, we opened it before Christmas, the night before Christmas Eve. And my parents never gave us things in between. We didn't really get things for our birthday.
We didn't do that.
So Christmas, getting something at Christmas, we remembered all those things.
You remembered those. Yeah.
The most special Christmas gift
Chatty Cathy.
I never got the Chatty Cathy. I never had a,
sorry.
I had to beg my parents for a Barbie one year, and they weren't going to get that for me. But somehow I ended up with one. But then my grandmother threw it away or did something to it because I never saw it again. But
and
I remember one gift and one gift only from all my Christmases as a kid, and it was when I was 12. And when my grandparents just went overboard always, it was ridiculous. And when we ran into the living room where the Christmas tree was, there was this saddle with a big bow on it. And I was like, who's the saddle for? Looked at the card. I think Santa left that, And so I looked, had my name on it. I'm like, Santa brought me a saddle. Why would Santa bring me a saddle, And my grandfather reaches into his back pocket. He hands me a sheet of papers. He says, so you can ride the horse that he gave you. I'm like, oh my God. So that was probably the best Christmas present I ever got. She was the meanest damn horse I ever knew. I swear to God. I hated that animal. She was terrible. But one year my nephew asked me, how come you always fix the same things for every holiday? I just looked at him. I said, Thanksgiving is turkey, Christmas is roast beef, and Easter is ham. And that's just the way it is. And he's like, who said? And I said, my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my great-great-grandmother. I'm like, I don't know. That's what we always had for those meals. And for years, I would knock myself out and try to fix things like my mother and my grandmother did. My grandmother was a fantastic cook and would make all kinds of stuff. And I discovered the joy of low.
Oh, Shari froze.
Oh,
wow. Shari, come back to us. Don't leave yet.
Yeah.
Follow my voice. Oh gosh.
She might have to leave and come back. Yeah.
Oh, you're muted, Val.
So 6 or 8 people on my community page liked that I said, post for sisters, post your questions, but not one person posted a question. So I just want to say those are.
Well, I had one.
maybe next week
Uh-huh.
you could actually, well, I won't
Yeah.
be here. So, you'll have to
Yeah.
go into someone else's channel to post your question, like
Yeah.
Marina, because she's good about that. She'll
Yeah.
take your question.
Leah did on my channel. So we got one
Yeah.
question anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, those of
Yeah.
you, those 8 or so people who liked it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Put your question in, and we'll be more than glad to read on it and look at it and
yeah,
all that kind
absolutely.
of good
I'm
stuff.
guessing that it was Val's turn, right? Next week. So
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
guessing that it's my
everyone.
turn.
I'll have to switch with someone next.
Who do
or
I have?
one next time.
Yes, it's supposed to be Val's turn, but then
Uh-huh.
she is gone on the week after that. So if you switch, she'd still be gone. So gonna have to fiddle with it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
just leave it
Sorry
with me.
about that. Yeah.
I'll fiddle with it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to say,
Oh, Jamie.
I'll
I'll write
go
it
ahead.
in.
I was
No,
just going to
it's all
say,
right. You can talk.
okay. What I was going to say is, in terms of getting stressed out, in the 3D template of holidays that we created here on the Earth plane, let's take ourselves out of that genre, that mode that we slotted ourselves in, as a collective consciousness. Let's just remove that whole thing and reinvent this in our own way.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
as far as giving presents, we stopped giving presents a long time ago. We still give, well, our grandchildren are a little older, we give some bucks.
Yeah.
We give a few bucks here and there to the grandkids. They're as happy as punch to get those bucks.
Yes.
They look forward to it.
Oh, sure.
And we don't give the adults anything. We do give the adults something on their birthdays, but Christmas we think is like for the kids. So my grandkids are all grown up. They're in college.
Let me answer this question. I'm sorry to bother you. Somebody asked what about the questions. What you need to do is you can ask any question you want on and put that question on one of our community boards before the show. That's the way we take questions. So you can do any question you want. How's my October or what? It doesn't matter. And we're still talking into Planet Janet. We do that every week, but at the end we usually answer a question together or a couple of them. Anyway, hope that clears out. There she comes.
Anything that
hopefully
comes up. Okay, so oh my God.
Halloween shot.
Internet knocked out. I was online. My brother's in the middle of teaching a class, and he's like, the internet went out completely. He was like, what the hell?
Oh,
so
well, you're close to that hurricane
in my house, and I have no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, holy moly.
It went dark. So she must have lost her electricity.
Lost the internet.
Lost the internet. So it's not going to be the top notch speed that she used to. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Oh, guys, we don't want questions right now. Sorry. You put them if you put the questions on one of our community boards before noon we put it up Monday before noon on a Wednesday. Those are the questions we answer. But thank you so much.
Am I back?
We're back.
Cars in the house.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Sharon, can you put up the question that Leah had, and maybe we can just do that and leave early?
I can't get to it now. Do you remember what the question is? I can't get to it now. My computer's
It's okay. What I'll do is I will go and put it on. I'll go find it and put it on.
And
Yeah, because I had it
Yes,
saved on the
yes.
computer to pop in, and now I can't get to it. So,
Okay,
um,
no problem. No problem.
Yes.
and so
And
things like this
I
are put
want
on the
everybody,
holidays.
I hope everybody in Florida is okay as well, because there's that hurricane
Yes.
that's hitting down there.
They're talking it's going to be a Cat 3 by the time it makes landfall, maybe stronger. It's
Oh.
sucking up
Uh-huh.
all that warm water in the Gulf and just building up strength. So, yeah, I'm worried about people
Uh-huh.
there.
Yes.
But
Okay, so I put it up. It's from Leah. The question's from Leah. I put it up there for
Okay.
you. You can
It
see it.
says,
You
thank
probably
you.
can't see it.
readers
Okay.
I
feel
can't
about
see the
doing
question.
shows, meaning the exchange or energy of using so many
I get it.
questions you need to ask yourself things you do. Okay. Well, Leah, I can,
Okay.
yeah, speaking for myself, I can tell you that I love doing these shows. When I am with the energy of my sisters who are very positive, when I'm in the energy of the people that come in our chat, it raises my own energy to levels that I may not be able to achieve on my own. This is particularly true if those times when if I'm not feeling 100%, and I know that I have a show coming up, I look forward to the show because I know that by the end of it, I will feel energized and I will feel much better. So doing this for you guys it's an absolute pleasure. And believe me, if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. So this
That's
is
true.
yeah,
Absolutely.
this is my
I
way
love
of giving back the spirit and saying thank you for the gifts that I have. I will gladly share them with anyone. And yeah, I love the energy.
Mhm.
I do. I love being with everybody. You know, not just the people in chat and not just the ones that are on air with me, but it's all of it together. The energy of that. I mean, this community puts
Mhm.
out so much love from so many people. It's like a physical thing that you can literally feel it. You know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love being able to get together with my sisters here because it really gives me encouragement, lifts me up, just spending time with them. Um,
Sure.
so I think that's an excellent question.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
now they're saying it's
Wow.
going to be a Cat 4. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do fill each other's cups, Leah. You're right.
Yes.
I know that that one of my mantra is it's not competition, it's collaboration, and
Yeah.
the synergy that
Right.
comes from different groups of people on different shows even makes a
Yes.
huge difference. You know, you can enjoy being with a lot of different people, and of course we wouldn't be here without the chat. So the chat is like
Absolutely.
frosting
Absolutely.
on the cake.
Right.
Frosting on the
Yes.
And
cake.
I know a
love
lot of people do recorded shows, and those are great. I like to do those too sometimes, but I get filled up with the live. I love doing the live streams.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
what you said, Aley, about collaboration and not competition,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
that we are fostering that community, that energy where we lift each other up, and
Yeah.
that includes
Yeah.
everyone in this community, the people in the chat, all of us, the readers and the people in the chat we're all one big
Yeah.
community, and it feels so good to see others lift each other up and support each other, and that energy goes out all around the world. It is
Yes.
what
Sure
we
does.
are moving toward, unity and that unity consciousness. So I love that. I love that aspect of it.
Thank
I
you,
like what
Morgan.
Marine says. Marine says, I can be having a really crappy day. And when I watch the chats and talk with you all, I feel so much better. And I can feel the
So
positive
do
love.
we.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
Same for
Right?
us.
Yeah.
It's the same for us.
Yes.
Um,
Mm.
I can come home from work and I'm
Christine.
exhausted, and I know I've got a show to do, and it's like I'm dragging myself to get through.
But
There's like the
suddenly you do
minute
it and you're
I'm with
pumped up.
everybody. Exactly. Yeah. It's like somebody flips a switch, and the hills are alive.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yes, exactly. And you know, yeah, don't worry about it, Liz. We appreciate when anyone is able to buy us a coffee or support us that way. That is lovely. That is a
Yeah.
bonus.
That's not why
That
we're
is
here,
not-
really. Yeah, that's a
it's
bonus.
not
Give
why.
a thumbs up. Go leave a
Yeah.
comment after the show in the comment section. That can boost us just as much as sending $5, or whatever.
Exactly.
It's just, there's so many ways to support without it being cash.
Just you all being
Yeah.
here and engaging in our
Yes.
conversation is
Yeah.
energy coming back to us. So that
And y'all
participation.
come up with the best questions.
Yeah.
Y'all really do.
And this was a great question, Leah. It was beneficial to the entire community. So that is always a wonderful question. Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. So listen, with that in mind, before we, I keep looking at Cherry and thinking, how long is she going to be
I
able
know.
to hang in there? So
Go on.
yeah, maybe
Well, we
maybe
still
we
haven't
can.
internet yet, so I'm standing outside on the patio with my phone, and I have to go outside because I can't get bars inside. I can't pick up bars inside, so I had to come outside. That's why it took me a minute to get out here.
Okay, that's okay.
Well,
We understand. Yep.
there you go. Just
At least I'm able to do it on my phone, so
yes,
that's better than nothing.
And don't forget, you guys, like, share, and subscribe to all the channels. Check out our
Please,
community tabs, because we're going to be posting on there those of us that are going to be involved in the second part of the psychathon, which is on Saturday.
Yep.
And
from 11 to 11 Central.
Yes.
It's 11 to 11 Central.
Yeah.
So
11 hours. And Aley and I are going to be reading together with Deborah Zuckow.
With Deb Zuckow. Yeah.
I'm going to be reading with Scott Scorpio's son and Ramon Moonscarab. So
nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice. Absolutely.
It'll be.
I want to send
be on
everybody
vacation.
in Florida. Send everybody in Florida lots of safety and good energy that they'll make it through the hurricane, and anybody that's around that area, of course, and that Sherry's electricity and everything come back up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Hopefully soon.
And Jamie's going to be moderating the fundraiser. Yay!
Good, Jamie. She did it last time. She was a great moderator.
Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. So
I did a lot of the backstage for Deborah for the first one. For most of the night, over the night, until I literally was falling on my face. And then she was like, "Go sleep, come back." So, but yeah, so because it takes a whole team to pull that off, and everybody does what they're good at. And y'all don't forget, Friday night is special because Marina is having her 3,500 plus subscribers party. She's now at like 38,000, 3,800, but 38,000. Don't we wish, huh, Marina?
I was going to say 38,000. Oh my God, that's fabulous.
Yes, yeah.
3,800 is too. Yes, 3,800 is too.
Yeah, so
we'll be around 100 away from hitting 3,000. So.
Yeah, we'll be having.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, and Sherry's behind the scenes. So
yep.
Can't tell you how grateful and excited I am.
So,
Yes.
mhm.
I'll be
All
doing
right.
my own hopefully soon. So,
Yes, I'm sure
because
you
I'm
will.
that close to hitting 3,000 myself. So,
Perfect.
yeah, I'm like 120 or something away. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't look
Yeah.
anymore. It makes me nervous. But one of my
Yeah, I
student
hear you.
workers, she
I hear you.
informs me every week what my numbers are. She comes in on Monday in the office and says, Miss Shari, you're at da 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 da. Da." I'm like, okay,
Yes.
thanks. She
Lovely.
keeps up. So,
Perfect.
well,
All righty.
guys, it's only been 45 minutes, and I
See you
don't know
later.
how long this is going to last. So,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
best go.
probably
Yeah, we
best
best
if
go.
we. Val, have
Yes.
a wonderful
And
vacation.
Val, have a
Thank you.
wonderful
We're gonna
flight
miss
on your
you.
vacation.
Thank
We
you.
will.
Yes.
Send
Yeah.
us lots of
All right.
pictures.
I will.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye
Bye-bye.
all.
Bye.
See you later.